Hello and welcome to my Dubai Fitness Challenge workout video. My name is Giedre, and for the next 30 minutes I'll be guiding you through a low intensity Pilates workout. Feel free to take the modifications and the progressions based on your own ability. Also take a water break when needed. Let's get started. So we're gonna start lying down on the floor with your knees bent, feet flat. You want to press with your palms down, with your shoulders down, and first we're going to focus on breathing. So in Pilates class, when we inhale, we always expand our rib cage, not only up but also to the side. So you can put your hands on your rib cage, and as you inhale, feel how you open your rib cage, and exhale as you contract your abs and you close the space between your rib cage. So inhale through your nose, and then exhale through your open mouth. Imagine you're warming up your body from the inside, and let's take a few more deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. You can imagine you're fogging a mirror when you exhale to make that ha sound. One more time, inhale and exhale. Amazing. So we're gonna start with 100 next. That will help us to increase our heart rate. So I want you to lift your hands over your shoulders. For option 1, keep your feet flat on the ground. For option 2, you want to come into a tabletop position with your knees over your hips. So we're going to peel our head and shoulders off the ground, reaching with your fingers past your hips. Then you turn your palms down and you start pumping with your hands. And you count in for 5. And exhale, and inhale 5, and exhale. So scoop your abs and make sure you're not crunching. You want to maintain your waistline very, very long. Exhale 3, 4, 5, and inhale 3, 4, 5. Again, don't let your chest come down. Stay with me for 2 more breaths. Inhale 3, 4, 5. Exhale 3, 4, 5. Last one. 3, 4, 5. Exhale 3, 4, 5. And slowly relax. Hug your knees into your chest. And you can always shake your head no to release the tension from your neck. Great. And let's continue with the leg lifts. So again, press your palms down, keep your both feet flat, and only lift your right leg up. Try to extend your knee, keep your foot above your hip. And now we're gonna flex our toes, and you go all the way down as you inhale. And then you point your toes, exhale as you come up. And then again, we go all the way down, and exhale as you go up. We go for 4 more like this, and try to stabilize your core. You don't want to move your hips. Feel that your lower back is in a neutral position, meaning that you have that natural curve in your back. You can imagine a blueberry under your lower back, so you don't want to crush it. Last time, inhale, we go down, and exhale, you come up. Nice, let's change the sides. Left leg comes all the way up. Again, point your toes first, and then flex your toes as you go down. And then point your toes as you come up. So again, inhale on your way down, and then exhale on your way up. And try to bring your heel almost to the floor, feeling a nice extension in your hip. Let's go for 3. Exhale up, and 2. Exhale up, and last one. Exhale, lift. Amazing. So now we felt a little bit in the front side of our hips. We're gonna stretch it out. Keep your feet hip distance apart. You can move a little bit closer towards your hips, and we start tilting our pelvis, right? So you're lifting your tailbone up, and then slowly roll your lower back off the ground. And that's it. We don't need to go high. Exhale as we slowly roll down the same way, 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale as you lift, and exhale as you come all the way down. And feel that your chest and your rib cage is melting into the ground. You don't want to open. We go for 2 more. Inhale, press your heels to the floor. Exhale as you come down. And last time, inhale. Really tuck your tailbone under, and exhale, slowly come down. Amazing. Bring your knees above your hips, again, tabletop position. Press your knees together. Open your hands to the side like a letter T, and we're gonna go for a gentle twist, meaning your knees will go to the side, only 45 degrees. Don't try to go low. Feel that your both shoulders stays on the ground and come up to the center. So we exhale when we twist, and inhale as you come back to the center. Again, palms are pressing down. One hip is coming off the mat, the other stays on the floor. Let's go for 2 more for each side. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, you come back to the center. And 3. Remember, we're just warming up. You want to gently prepare your spine for the other movements. And last time, exhale, twist, and inhale, come to the center. And now hug your knees. We're gonna roll like a ball. So you wanna lift your tailbone slightly from the ground and start swinging here, back and forward, then back and forward, come into a seated position. So I want you now to find a position where you can balance on your sacrum, meaning you're gonna lift your heels from the ground first, then lean back a little bit and try to lift your toes up as well. Holding your ankles from the outside, open your knees, right? And now we're gonna roll back, but very slowly with a lot of control, only until your shoulder blades. Inhale, and exhale, we slowly come up. And again, inhale, round your back. Now you wanna keep the C curve in your spine. 2 more. Inhale, and exhale. And last time we go down, exhale, come up. And now place your feet flat on the floor. We go for a seated cat and cow. So this is your position where you start, you open your knees and try to lift your chest up as you look up. Exhale, you close your knees and you round your back. So imagine if you let go of your knees, you would fall, right? This is how much you want to extend your elbows. Inhale as you open again. Open your chest, open your knees, look up. Exhale as you roll down again, extend your elbows. And a few more times. Inhale and exhale. And 1 time. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so now we prepared our body for the next movement. We're gonna do it without our hands. So keep your feet hip distance apart and your knees as well, hip distance apart. If you open, that's a little bit easier, but let's challenge ourselves today. Inhale, reach with your hands to the front. And now again, imagine that C shape, C letter shape in your spine, and we slowly start rolling down 1 vertebra at a time, only halfway. And exhale as you start coming up, and you come again into a back extension. Try to open your chest. Again, start rounding your back, tuck your pelvis under, exhale, rolling down, stop in halfway, exhale, come all the way up. So notice we move with exhalation. Exhale, we go down, inhale, hold, exhale, we come up, and we go last time. Exhale, roll down, inhale, hold, and exhale, come all the way up. So now we go all the way down, lay down on your back, and we come for a full movement, which is called a roll up. So again, you can modify your roll up by bending your knees. Okay, so this is gonna be option 1, but I'm gonna demonstrate option 2 straight away. You wanna flex your toes, reach with your hands over your head. So as you inhale, you prepare for the movement. Push your ribcage down. Exhale, we start rolling up. Lift your chest, peel your head and shoulders. 1 vertebra at a time. You're reaching past your toes, but you're not bringing your hands down. Inhale, we hold, and exhale, start rolling down. Again, tilting your pelvis, start placing your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, and finally your head. Inhale and exhale. Let's go again. Remember that exhaling through your mouth helps you to contract your abs. Inhale, hold, exhale, start rolling down. Imagine someone is still pulling you forward. That's why we're reaching forward with our fingertips. Let's go for 2 more. Exhale. Your heels are glued to the mat. That's the difficult part. Inhale, hold, and exhale, slowly go down. 1 vertebrae at a time, and last time we come all the way up. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Reach past your toes. Stay there for one extra breath. Feel the nice stretch in the back side of your legs and your back. Exhale. And now we could roll all the way down and we will stay on the mat. So we're gonna come into our single leg stretches, meaning your right leg will come all the way up. We did up and down. Now we're gonna move our leg in circles. Press your palms down, find the stability in your pelvis. You really wanna keep your left hip, left glute pressing into the mat. So right leg starts to create the circle. You cross the midline, go down and around and come back up. Again, inhale and exhale as you come back. You want to pause after each rep, making sure you have your hips stable, right? Your lower back is not moving, your upper body is very, very stable. And we go for 3 more. Maybe you can do a little bigger circle. Inhale and exhale as you come back. Last one, inhale and exhale. Now reverse. We first open our hip, then move down and around and pause. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale for 4. Great, and 3 and 2. Inhale down, exhale up, and last time, inhale and exhale. Amazing. Extend your right leg, and now the opposite knee, left knee comes into your chest. Yeah, so now we feel amazing stretch on the right hip flexor. You can flex your right toes, pull your left knee even deeper. And now it's time for our left leg. Yeah, so keep your right leg on the floor, extend your left leg up, bring your palms down, and now your right hip stays on the floor. Engage your right glute. We start circling our leg. You cross the midline, go down and around and up. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. You control how big is the circle, right? You want to control the size because you feel your core. If your lower back starts to lift, that means you're going too low. Okay? So reduce the size of the circle, and now we reverse. We go out, down and around, and stop above your hip. Inhale and exhale. Yeah, reach with your toes as high as you can for 3. Exhale, pause, and 2. Pause, and last one. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Move your left leg all the way down, and now right knee comes into your chest. Again, to stretch your left hip flexor. Inhale and exhale. Okay, now it's time to activate our core. So we come into an exercise which is called a single leg stretch. I'll ask you to lift your head and your shoulder blades from the ground. Bring your hands behind your head and interlace your fingers. Open your elbows. Both legs are coming into a tabletop. Only this can be challenging if you really try to keep your waistline long, but we're gonna go into a leg extension. One leg's reaching forward. Option 1, 45 degrees. Option 2, you go all the way down, and we switch. So with each movement, we breathe, right? You exhale, inhale as your legs are passing, and exhale. Again, feel free to keep your leg in 45 degrees and don't let your chest to come down. Notice that only my legs are moving, my upper body is super stable. Let's go for 6 more. And 5, 4, 3, and 2, and last one. Nice. Hug your knees, press it into your chest. Then you can roll a little bit from side to side, massaging your back. And we have our double leg stretch next. So we're gonna start with a single side. And for you to know which muscles will be activated, you can lift your chest up, gently press your knees towards your chest, and now extend only your left leg and left hand, 45 degrees. You don't need to go lower than that. And exhale, bring it back. Then right side, inhale and exhale. Again, your tailbone is always pressing down. You don't want to lift your hips off the mat. Inhale and exhale. Let's go for 1 more for each side. And now we're gonna do both legs and both arms at the time. Inhale and exhale. really feel the engagement in your core. Exhale, hug your knees, and inhale, reach. Extend your knees fully for 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. Relax your head, and again, shake your head. No, this exercise might really activate your muscles in your shoulders, your neck. Just relax, release the tension. Good. And to finish our abs series, we're gonna go into a crisscross. So again, bringing your hands behind your head, come into a tabletop position. Modification would look like this, yeah, but if you try first option 2, I will be very happy. So extend your right leg to the front, again, only 45 degrees, and now your right elbow comes to your left opposite knee. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale as you move your left elbow towards your right knee. Inhale, center. And don't place your head down. Try to keep your shoulder blades lifted. Inhale, center. And exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale as you lift. Nice, and we go for 6. Nice, and 5 and 4. Try to make contact with your elbow and your knee. Only 3 and 2. You got this. Last one. Amazing. Extend your whole body. Take a nice stretch and reaching with your feet in front of you with your fingers over your head. Imagine someone is pulling you to the opposite direction. Again, feel free to take a sip of water, and we're gonna change our position. We're gonna go into a side plank position. We will activate our obliques and our legs. So let's start on the left hand side. Your elbow is under your shoulder. Both legs are extended. So your right hip is on top of your left. Make sure you're not leaning back, okay? So from here, lift your waistline up. You really want to feel the length of your back. Bring your hand all the way up. Option 1, I'm gonna ask you to lift your right knee up and make contact with your elbow. And then reach back in a little bit diagonal, right over your head. Exhale, bring your knee in. And inhale as you reach. Now option 2 will be bringing your both knees towards your elbow, and inhale as you reach and lengthen. Exhale and inhale. Notice that my knees, my feet are always together, right? So I'm activating my inner thighs as well. And exhale on your way up. Inhale, reach. Let's go for 3. Extension, and 2. Again, reach, and last one. Great. And now relax your upper body. Rest your head all the way down. Just bend your elbow. The rule number 1 for the lateral leg lift will be to lift your waistline slightly up. You imagine you want to have a tiny space between your waistline and the mat. You're pulling your hip away from your rib cage, and you start lifting your leg up. So it's not high, your hip is not moving. Notice your hips, and now pay attention to my foot. My foot is completely relaxed. My toes are looking slightly down. My heel is reaching up. Yeah, so with a lot of control, without dropping your leg down, we go for 6 more. Inhale and exhale. And 5 and 4. Nice, and 2. Keep breathing. Last one. Great. And now as you lift, stay there with your leg. Now you can point your toes, yeah, active foot. Now your left leg will come up and meet your right leg. Try to touch your big toes. Yes, without moving your right leg, move only your left. Inhale and exhale. No movement in your upper body. We go for 5 and 4 and 3. Stay with me. 2 and last one. Amazing. Bring your right leg down. Let's roll on our back. Just to quickly stretch the outside of our thigh, we come into a figure 4, meaning your right ankle comes over your left knee. And if you are okay here, you can stay here. If you want to go deeper, you bring your left thigh a little bit closer to your chest. Yeah, interlacing your fingers around your thigh. Make sure you relax your shoulders. Take a few breaths. Yes, and we go to the other side. Yes, so now your right elbow will come down under your shoulder and extend your body fully. Make sure your left hip is above your right hip. Same with your shoulders. Push with your right elbow down, lift your waistline, and lift your left hand up. Option 2, remember you're only lifting your left knee, trying to make contact with your elbow and your knee. Option 2 will lift our both knees up. Yeah, so you really have to engage through your core, your obliques. Exhale and inhale, extend your body. Again, reach with your hand over your head. Inhale and exhale. Right elbow is still pushing down. You don't relax your waistline. Let's go for 3 more. Exhale, inhale, reach, and 2. And we go for last one. Amazing. Again, we go down with our upper body. Rest your head down and lift your waistline up. So you have your spine in one straight line. Your left leg will start coming up. Inhale as you lift. Your toes are looking slightly down. You want to relax your foot. Again, inhale and exhale. Again, make sure your hip is not moving and you're even trying to push your left hip away from your rib cage. Imagine a stick between your rib cage and your hips. Let's go for 5. Keep breathing. Inhale up, exhale down, and 3, and 2. Last one. Let's relax your leg a little bit. And now left leg comes up just a little bit higher than your hip. Right? You don't need to go high. Right leg comes and meets your left. Again, touch your big toes. We go for 8 reps in total. So we have 6 more. Right? Inhale, lift, and go down with control. And imagine you want to pause for a second. Inhale and exhale. 3, and 2, and last one. Amazing. And relax your both legs. Can roll on your back. We will stretch our left side. So left ankle will come over your right knee this time. You can push your left knee away from your body first. Maybe it's enough to stay here. If you want to go deeper, again, let's grab our right thigh and pull it closer to your chest. Just one single breath. Again, take a sip of water and we move on. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna change the position to a tabletop. So your palms under your shoulders, knees under your hips. For option 1, you can bring your knees together. For option 2, keep your knees hip distance apart. We're gonna extend our left leg all the way back, and you wanna flex your toes. Yeah, imagine you're kicking with your heel back. Find the balance here, find the stability in your hips and add your right hand. Yeah, reach with your fingers forward and try not to move anything in your back. Okay, draw your rib cage in. With your left palm, you're pushing away from the mat, and let's go for 10 pulses with a lot of control. Only your leg and your arm is moving. No changes in your back, no movement in your back. Keep breathing, and we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly bring everything down. We change the sides. Right leg kicks back. Find the stability first. Make sure you're not opening your hip. Hips are in one line. Left hand reaches forward. Good. Once you find your balance, we start pulsing. And 1, 2, 3. Push with your right palm down for 6, 7, 6, 9, and 10. Oh guys, I know my counting skills are not the best, but let's take a child's pose and rest your back a little bit. Reaching forward and drop your head down. No tension in your neck. Swing a little bit from side to side. That will be a quick one. We're gonna move on to our prone poses. We're gonna lay down on your stomach. So carefully, you come all the way down, but I want you to keep your chest lifted. So rule number one in the prone poses is that I will always ask you to engage your glutes, push your pubic bone down, lift your belly button slightly up. Yes, so no collapsing in your shoulders. You keep lifting up. So from here, bring your feet together, legs together. We're gonna kick with one leg towards your glute. Your heel wants to touch your glute. 1, 2, 3. Point your toes and extend. And then change the sides. 1, 2, 3. And slowly come down. Now pay attention to your belly, what's happening there. Most of the time when we kick, our belly wants to go down. We don't want to let that happen. Yeah, so engage through your abs, lift your belly button slightly up. Feel the difference, feel how more complicated it gets to move your heel towards your glute. Let's go for 2 more, 1 for each side. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, you extend, and last one. Inhale, you extend. Amazing. And now we bring our chest all the way down. And you can relax your body, just wiggling your hips left and right. Take one breath, and now we come into a swimming part. So we start step by step, slowly engaging the right muscles by moving one side at the opposite side at once, right? So let's start with your left leg and right hand. You're lifting it up without lifting your hip or lifting your chest too high. Slowly come down, and then we switch. Inhale as you lift your right leg, left hand, and slowly come down. Exhale. You're looking down to the mat. Your nose should be 2 inches away from the mat, and no bend in your knees. Inhale, lift, and exhale, come down. Let's go for a few more. Again, engaging through your glutes, the back side of your shoulders. Last one, left leg, right hand up, and exhale down. Now it's time to swim. So you lift both legs, both hands all the way up. Try to lift your hands higher than your shoulders, and slowly we start alternating. So without touching the floor, you lift your right leg, left hand, and then the opposite. And now we start to speed it up. You're still looking down to the mat. You want to keep your neck in line with your spine. And we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you slowly come down, relax. And we push ourselves up and take another child's pose to counter stretch our back. Again, relax your shoulders. Again, you can open your knees wider than your hips to have more space for your belly, for your chest to come down. Good, one more very deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Feel how your ribcage expands. Exhale, you go all the way down. Amazing. So now we come again to all fours, and we will slowly start to cool down and get ready for stretching. So we're gonna open our chest by lifting your right hand all the way up. Right, so without moving your hips, right hand is coming up. You turn your chest to the right, and exhale, you slowly come down. And then left side, inhale as you're lifting up, moving your left shoulder all the way up. Exhale down. Again, the hips are stacked. You don't want to move your hips. Just feeling a gentle twist in your spine. At the same time, we're still working our shoulders a little bit. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more time for each side. Right hand comes up. Exhale all the way down. And last one for the left. Inhale, open. And exhale, go all the way down. Let's turn around. You can just cross your ankles. Move your feet to the front. That's my transition. You can choose your own. And as you lay down on your back, we're gonna end with a pelvic tilts before we go into a leg stretch. Just to release your back. Remember, we did this in the beginning. Really tucking your tailbone under and slowly placing your lower back, your tailbone down as you exhale. Again, inhale as you lift, sending your pubic bone up, and exhale as you come down. So notice the difference. Do you feel the difference when you do this exercise now and when you did it before in the beginning of the session? One more time, inhale and exhale. Amazing. Extend your left leg to the front. Right knee will come towards your chest. So now exhale as you pull a little deeper, and then open your hip so your knee moves a little bit outside of your rib cage. Yeah? We want to feel more stretch on the inside of our right thigh. So imagine your knees moving towards your right armpit. Inhale and exhale. And we change the sides. Bring your left knee in. Inhale and exhale. Move your left knee towards your left armpit. Open your hip a little bit. And exhale, come to the center. And let's grab your both knees. Slowly roll a few times back and forward. Come into a seated position. And we finished for today. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Remember that the Dubai Fitness Challenge challenges you to exercise 30 minutes a day for 30 days in a row. You've got this. Don't forget to tag at Dubai Fitness Challenge and hashtag Dubai 30x30 and follow me on the Instagram at Trainella. So thank you so much for joining and hope to see you soon.